so let us speak a little bit longer because there was so many pictures otherwise. Yeah, Jabby. Now we've been touring Junior Penn, Fort Stewart, and now we're at Jabby's place, so we figure it's time for us to get a little refreshment. Alright, I'm having a citrus punch, and my friends are having something a little bit stronger. But Tony was saying something to me about the development of this great district of Enfield. What were some of the things that you were talking about, Tony?
I was saying that we have fallen back a whole lot since the 60s, where employment has become very minimal. Persons are subjected, of course this is a farming community, and persons are subjected to the only opportunity that exists right now. In time gone there was a whole heap of opportunities that lies ahead.
That's some of the opportunities. What was available?
A youngster could easily well go to, say, the community center and learn skill with craft and art and craft.
That was present then, in the early days.
Not here anymore.
It's not here anymore.
There have been talk over time of the art training, but they still exist 9-15 miles away with a low-income community unable to pay for the
bus fare and so on.
So we want those to come back to the community. This community used to be an extremely striving community. You know? As a matter of fact, where we are now is a place where a bakery used to be.
Yeah, the bakery in Jabby.
Yeah. Yes, right around the back.
I remember your mother used to bake, but he was telling me how many bakers used to be right here.
One year the community used to have 3 significant ones. One in Enfield.
My father used to be a baker. The old Big Stone used to bake, my dad, yeah?
One by Dwayne. 4, and since Aislinn Hill. 4 significant bakery with bread van.
With bread van.
Taking out bread and things.
But this is what I cannot understand, Tony. If we had those things then, and we're supposed to be going up now into 2015, why we can't have this now?
Significantly what happened then, though, like we talk of 4 bakery, used to have 2 significant marketplaces
in Enfield.
One in Enfield and one in Fort Stewart. Fort Stewart used to be the biggest market.
That means people from all over Buff Bay and Natta Bay used to come right into Fort Stewart.
Of course, then we had the grazing sugar factory.
Okay.
We used to have a lot of employment, and the pay bill used to be paid there in Fort Stewart.
Okay, okay.
So you have all the persons flying their wares who would come and sell at this big pay bill.
Yes.
So having the cane going away, now we have after the cane gone is a dropping of the whole economic situation. People were forced to just go back because there was no other opportunity other than the farming. Until there came the banana recently back in the 80s, didn't last long.
Yes.
The whole situation become worse. Now Enfield have a lot of women.
Enfield have a lot of women. Back then and still does.
And more now, more than then.
You have more women now in Enfield? Jabby, what are you saying? There are more women in Enfield than what we grew up on back in the days?
That's what he's saying, you know.
No, I'm asking you. I mean, that's what he's saying, but what you're saying.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
So the community have grown from strength to strength.
From strength to strength, we are coming. We are almost 7,000 persons now living in Enfield.
You're kidding me.
7,000. And we have this very strong women and youth population. And what we are saying as a community now is to see the plight of our women who will have the necessary opportunities. And all of us know, when women are weak, the home is weak.
A woman is the strength of the family, you know. The shoulders to cry and so on and so forth, yes.
And as a community, we'll have to find some way to bring back that positive vibe, bring back that economic well-being, bring back that stability.
Yeah.
To not just the home, but by extension the entire community.
Wow. Wow. So ladies and gentlemen out there, that's what we're talking about. To the powers that may, we're asking for the government to take a look at the youngsters in this community. This community was a vibrant community when I was growing up as a young man, right? There was a lot of opportunities here, So we have to do it again. We have to get back into the realness of what Enfield ought to be. A matter of fact, the little town of Anata Bay, right? We leave from Enfield to party at Anata Bay when it used to be the other way around, when people used to leave from Anata Bay for the show spot. I remember as a kid, Miss Manassi, you remember her? This was an Indian lady that used to come and show us movies, the Hercules, the cowboy movie, Buster Crab and Fuzzy, and all them kind of things. You remember them days, eh? And we used to go into the bushes now and sell chocolate, because chocolate was our way of paying our way into some of these shows. Without no chocolate sell, we can't go into these shows. I remember I used to love the movie so much and was so poor that I used to beg Miss Manassi.
Well, I don't want to interrupt your story.
Yes, go ahead.
And the very same point at Cock-Up.
Yes.
All of that beautiful hill you see, from all the way to from Footstrut to Tinsbury, is still covered with cocoa bean. We are not selling it anymore. The truck is not collecting. Farmers are frustrated. When the beans are being sold, 3 months farmers can't collect their money.
Wow.
We are now down to maybe about 40 bucks per week. We're coming from a situation where we used to provide 620 bucks every other week.
You're kidding me. We used to provide 620 boxes of cocoa every other week, and we're down to 40 boxes?
40 boxes. Farmers are frustrated. Bad policy by Cocoa Board. Incompetency.
Wow.
Some farmers which state that they think that maybe it's better than cut down a tree and plant something else. Probably with the new lease and ganja, maybe they might be thinking that.
Yeah. But I will start planting some herb, because that's a way of bringing in some.
Well, anyway, that point want to be taken, that the Ministry of Agriculture recognize that Enfield is one of the biggest cocoa farming here in Jamaica, and need to have its attention paid to it. Some farmer resuscitation.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cut. I'm